You have a milestone to celebrate. You hit the billion-dollar run rate, something that Mark Benioff, a mutual friend of ours who helped get Twilio started, tells me is very rare. How'd you do it?
Well, by focusing on customers and focusing on growth. I mean, that's the only way you can do it. And, I remember talking to the company several years ago when we had crossed the $100 million run rate. And I pointed to the billion-dollar number and I said, this is a market and this is a company that can be one of the rare companies to graduate from the $100 million status to the $1 billion. And so I'm really proud of what we've accomplished. But at every step of the way, all you can do is focus on customers and continue to be attached to a secular trend. And that trend is every company out there needing to focus on building great digital experiences for their customers in order to compete in the modern economy. And that's what we do.
I own a couple restaurants. I wish that people could just text me and find out the availability. Well, I never understood why this is not available. It is. You did it.
Indeed, right? And we just launched a new product actually a few months ago called Conversations, which is exactly this idea that, it's not uncommon today, right? A few years ago it was novel when a company could text you. Maybe your table is ready for the restaurant, or your flight, is boarding, or any of those kinds of things. And several years ago, that was amazing, and we luckily power a lot of those companies. But nowadays, we're starting to see companies where not only they can text you, but you can text them. And that's the nature of a conversation, and that's how you actually build relationships over time. It's two-way.
It always bounces right now.
Yeah, right. How many of the notifications you get say, do not
reply. DNR.
Or have a question, email us. Like, well, wait, I'm right here in the text message. But the leading companies are figuring out that actually if you create this dialogue, it creates great customer relationships and ultimately creates loyalty in customers when they feel connected to you. And there's all these companies, Nordstrom is an example, where I've been able to text with my sales associate. And when I needed a suit a few months ago, and I was able to text him and say, I need a suit in a hurry. I got an event this weekend. And did the whole thing over a text message, stopped in, tried it on, perfect. Boom, it was an amazing experience. And we're seeing that repeat. Think about Tesla. Tesla's a company where you can text the service manager if you actually need help. And your car is in service, and they might try to call you and your phone rings, I don't know this number, you don't answer it. And then they can text you and say, you know what, we need to replace this thing, it's gonna be $100, is that okay? And you can be like, yes, approved.
Generationally, this is what people want, right?
The leading companies, the companies who really understand how to build a great customer experience are figuring out that text messaging, not just one way, like the alerts and notifications, which is a great place for companies to start, is just the beginning. And that building the relationship is actually a two-way thing.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.